One on, one off. We're back with Slay the Spire, where we are preordained and destined to win as the Ironclad because we lost as the defect. There's no defense to be made. We, got hit by an avalanche of, I wouldn't say bad luck, but the game just surpassed us. On the defect run. I thought mathematically and logically, we played a pretty methodical and well-considered game. We're going to try to continue that trend as the Ironclad. I will take a random rare card for free. I love double tap. I love double tap. I'm going to go... We're sunk, by the way. Like, we have to stay on this 2 elite path now that we've chosen it. Well, we definitely want to preserve our HP as much as possible because of this double elite situation coming up here. But I like this path for 2 reasons. One is a lot of combat. One is 2 elites. Why do I like a lot of combat? Well, I don't know if it's obvious. We're going to take dropkick because we got bash with double tap, so we're basically putting 4 vulnerable on enemies, at least in that first fight. That's the way it looked. Not so much here. That's okay. Hopefully, we'll leave this path a little battered, a little bruised, but having picked up some relics that will be highly advantageous for us. So that's pretty much the whole reason we take dropkick there, and it completely worked. Right now, I do see the advantage of Rampage. I kind of want to try it. We're early enough that all we need to do, like, we want to thin our deck, more or less. I can kill this one, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to lose 1 HP overall. Not a big deal whatsoever. Let me see. Bash will do 8, 2 vulnerability, plus Rampage for 12. 8-12 will not kill you, so we'll do it like this. So what's the game plan now? Draw, well, I mean, obviously upgrade Rampage, but draw, headbutt, and get that Rampage going as quickly as possible. I'm going to take a True Grit, even though it's early, and it does thicken our deck. The reason I take the True Grit is highly simple. Try that. Hold up. 7 block. I like it. I'm okay taking the slightest bit of damage here. The reason I take the True Grit is very simple. When we upgrade it, it can get rid of a status, it can get rid of a curse, it can thin our deck. I like a lot of what it's putting down, what it's selling. I hate this, though. I can't kill you, even with the explosive potion. I mean, we're only going to be down a little bit of HP, but, it's one of those things where I just would prefer not to be. Even this won't kill you, now that I look at it. 12 plus 5. Yeah, you will not be dead. So I am a fool, but I'm actually going to defend and True Grit, so we only take 1 damage. Shouldn't have played the double tap. Now we gotcha. And we're still at 64 HP, so nothing to sweat. I don't think we need another True Grit. I don't think we need another Flex. Normally, I would add a Cleave for crowd control, but I really want to make sure that I'm keeping this deck as thin as possible. Like, I would... Realistically, I know you're like, well, why don't you just put 0 cards in it? Sure, okay, fair, I guess. In the most unfair way possible, that's fair. Not sure how I feel about that, but... What was I saying? Oh, we don't need the crowd control as well if Rampage pops off. But I'm thinking, under 20 cards if possible. Add some headbutts in there. I mean, in a super thin deck, I do look at a feed and go, you know what? Like, I'm willing to give it a shot. And on this, as far as I'm concerned, you power up. You definitely take Demon Form. And then attack and... I mean, a double tap Heavy Blade is 28 damage. And you can still play a Bash on top of it. Or a True Grit, or a Defend for that matter. So I think you definitely would double tap Heavy Blade. Now, do you want to play Bash for 2? Not really. I think I'd rather take 0 damage. Because if we can upgrade the double tap or the Rampage at our campfire, that would be real excellent. So we already got the HP bonus. We'll just keep our defense going strong here. I mean, we're at the point where if we draw a heavy blade, enemies will probably die, right? So now we're going to take 10 for certain. 12, 10, 10. So the best we can do is 32 damage, which is still really good. But we're going to take 10 ourselves. It's a great elite fight. We probably, I mean, I'll look at it as we get closer, but I probably will rest. Is my expectation, at least. Just to make sure that we're good. But it does depend on how the next elite fight looks. Keep in mind, we're not going to be gaining this strength on every single fight. So Pommel Strike is draw, which is really tempting. It helps us get to that headbutt. Sorry, get to the Rampage faster, but I don't know. I don't really buy it just yet. I think I'm going to go for the upgrade early, and I really do think an upgraded double tap is probably your first best bet here. Man, we got a lot of elites here. We're playing our attacks because this guy's got to go. Even though we don't get the value out of the feed. You know, on Ascension, I don't think you worry about that one as much as you otherwise do. So we got Rampage and Strike out there. Rampage as fast as possible is really important. I'm going to bank on getting this guy next turn, so give me that true grit action. Double tap, strike, strike. Yeah, it's got him. That was a totally acceptable fight. Vyra for free? No complaints. I do look at Warcry and say, like, hey, you know, it's draw. The upgraded version, you draw 2. I mean, it's not really draw. It's more of a cycle, and it takes up a spot itself. So, I'm going to say no for now, but tempted. Anchor, I like decently enough, and, you know, I'm not a huge fan of these relics. Oh, my God. I did not look long-term at how many freaking... Yeah, we're good. How many freaking elites are on this path? The good news is if we can get through 4 elites... That is, like, so close to killing you, but... If we can get through 4 elites, you know, it should set us up as well as we could ever possibly expect for the future. Please draw double tap Rampage. It's a huge gamble, and we didn't get it. I think I will actually pop this. If we can only play one of these, we might as well play this one. Oh, we got energy back via the nunchuck, so... I still think we're fine. Keep in mind there is a shop on the way here. I think I do this, then this. Hey, it exhausted the days. I'm gonna play it real defensive here, real close to the chest. Got pretty lucky with that. Alright, we got 1 enemy remaining. He's gonna get us. Well, 30... Yeah, we're not gonna kill him. Do you hit him with the feed? I think not, because you're so close to another shuffle. You might get lucky. You probably... Well, I mean, obviously you probably won't, but maybe you'll be able to figure it out. No such luck. Alright, we got 42 HP for the boss fight, but a block potion. Very tempted to take a second double tap. It works so well with Rampage, and I do understand corruption, but I don't think it's that kind of deck right now. I do not see a headbutt. I do see a searing glow, and that's a tempting option for us. I do see the pillow, and that's worth something as well, but at this point, I'm going to take some advice, and I'm going to say, you know what, I think we got a few too many strikes in this deck, and maybe we would look at Orichalcum. Maybe we would look at Regal Pillow. I think I'm going to go Orichalcum. Congratulations. What, you want to medal? We'll remove another basic I know what Orichalcum does. Don't insult me. It might not appear that way sometimes, but I swear to you it's true. Yo, extra energy. Such a good get. Alright. Certainly still play that. It wasn't our good double tap. I don't need to tell you what a stroke of luck that is, I'm sure. Strawberries at fight. Afternoon elite fight. Ooh. Afternoon elite fight. Okay, so we got 16 cards. What is the play? I really, even though double tap is like... Oh, we got energy back. Never mind. I still don't think you play True Grit here. I don't want to exhaust to shrug it off. The 4 turns of vulnerability is nice. We really want double tap Rampage. It has to be done. It has to be done. We really, really want double tap Rampage, but it's not always going to show up. Of course, right after saying it's not always going to show up, it showed up, and it's going to be way better for us in the future now, but still. I wouldn't mind, to be honest with you, just a shrug and a bash. I want to keep that vulnerability up. I've just accepted we're going to take some hits here. This is really like a... Like, to be honest, a defend sort of setup. And then go hard on the attacks next turn. Like, dropkick is immediately good. And I think you just attack 3 times. I'm going to try to get through this part of the deck a little faster, just so we can get to Rampage. Trust me, by the way, I don't even believe the words that are coming out of my mouth. Like, what happened to old NL? He's looking at his discard or his draw pile to know whether or not he should be attacking right now. Like, that's not me. I don't know what happened to the old guy either. I don't know. New NL, you know, he's got a good head on his shoulders for whatever reason, or at least a better head on his shoulders, and he's starting to, you know, think from day one what he wants the rest of his deck to be like. What are the odds, right? Pretty much what we're hoping for right here is a really good Rampage. We were never really in danger there. I don't think we need a third double tap in a 16-card deck yet. And, I mean, I love a lot of these. We'll probably go for Cursed Key. We have cards that are worth upgrading, and we have a lot of gold right now. So, I mean, that was a difficult first floor that we made it through. We should be very happy. I think I want to hit question marks early for sure. It's a very merciful turn 1. I imagine we will probably lose a little gold. That's beautiful. You know, that's... I don't know what to say about that except, you know, you've made me a very happy man. We really wanted to draw an attack, and it did work out, thankfully. It's gonna be a little tricky to kill you, but we might get lucky. 29 damage. Oh, dude, the double tap Rampage is disgusting. I think we will take an upgraded True Grid. 85 gold for a relic. Oh, easier elites. So that almost completely changes the path I want to run here. Honestly, leave me. I think I want to go aggressive path now. Now, this is scary, but... No, it's not scary, it's bad. Those are two different things. We have to play double tap just to make True Grit not exhaust our double tap. But yeah, now I kind of want to be maybe overly aggressive when it comes to elite fights. I'm not mad, but like... You're doing 26 damage. Okay. I'm gonna do double tap. Strike. Oh, it gave me energy back. That's extremely good. 12 damage. So I was gonna originally use the block potion. I feel pretty blessed that we don't have to. We should have a double tap Rampage. No, we did. We had double tap turn 1, so I'm incorrect about that. But either way, 14 damage. I obviously don't like, but I still think let's take out one enemy, save ourselves a little. It's weird because feed kills you, so I should obviously just use that. But I used bash in order to enable the drop kick. You know what? We're gonna use the drop kick anyway, just to give us the card draw. And we know, like, as much as I wish it weren't true, we have to play Rampage. And we're gonna use our block potion. I think this is advisable. 15 damage coming in. Okay. I will shrug just to see what we get. And then we actually like, you know, double tap strike. Hits him real good. We're gonna be fine here, I think. At least as of right now, I got no reason to assume that we're in a terrible spot. Even got some energy back. 9 plus 5 should be good. So we will bash and defend and true grit. Starting to understand true grit, and I will be the first to tell you it's taken me a long time to get there. I've mocked that card in the past. I will take an upgraded whirlwind, and I do so with a heavy heart. I think it's probably worth doing. I do so with a heavy heart, because again, every card we add that doesn't help us get to Rampage faster upsets me just a little bit. Let me see. So it's not going to be 9 damage. It's actually going to be 13 damage. So we could do 39 damage times 2. It doesn't get any better than that, really. We need Headbutt. That's huge. It's pretty much specifically what we requested. So this guy loses almost 50 HP by default. I love this. We Rampage, we Headbutt, we got energy back, which is hilarious. And then it's a really, really strong Whirlwind, to be honest with you. Okay, alright. Is sort of starting to get something done here, right? So here's what I'm thinking. I mean, I think we should vulnerable him just to minimize our damage taken. We want to drop kick and see if we get a double tap. Okay. Rampage, still good, obviously. I think we would shrug and see if we get a double tap, and we did. What comes next? I mean, you'd still just double tap Rampage, and then True Grit, but we're only taking 6 damage, and we did quite a lot to him there. We did lose a potion, but, I mean, double tap Feed will kill him. We get extra HP out of it. Omamori, beautiful with Cursed Key. We don't need any of those. And I actually... I upgraded our other double tap. It scares me. It scares me a little, at least. So what do we want here? Typically like a whirlwind. But not gonna happen. That's okay. We got a really strong first turn from a defense standpoint. And we'll just hope that this leads to more, you know, double taps in the future. We got a good chance at Nunchuck next turn as well. So you definitely, like, double tap, Rampage, Headbutt, he's going to die, and you're going to bring back Rampage. And we got extra energy back as well. And let's bring back double tap as well. If we shrug, we could play another Rampage. And we'll get 8 block as well. So thank you, Nunchuck, for making that possible. No, we got double tap instead because it goes on top of the deck. Okay, but at least, you know, we got Rampage for next turn. And we got another upgraded double tap sitting in there anyway. Did draw it, which is basically just merciful. There's no reason to not get a feed on somebody here. Like, double tap, Rampage is 38 damage. I recognize we're taking a little bit more damage, because if we'd played Whirlwind, we wouldn't have taken the damage, but simultaneously, to get the feed out there and get some maximum HP, I think is advisable. So it's 68 HP, Red Skull. Unlikely to be useful. I will take another shrug here. So we have a 20-card deck, and as ridiculous as it sounds, I would start to think about maybe removing some cards at this point. I do want to hit this other elite fight, though. Okay, we'll just lose Omamori, which I think is fine. 20 cards is still pretty thin. I don't like using feed like that, but I also... The tempo gain from getting this guy killed early seems like so much more valuable. So, weirdly enough, I think you double tap, drop kick this guy. We're not going to get Nunchuck. But you really want Rampage to actually be played twice to accelerate the rate at which this guy will be killed in the future. So you would Headbutt. I mean, normally you would Headbutt. Because you would do Headbutt, Shrug, Rampage. But here, I think we might start Shrug. Just because we need the defense. We are still taking 8. This guy's a pain in the butt, basically. Hit you for 19. Shrug again. Over time, you know, the more we play these True Grits, at least the ones we can target, the better our deck gets. So, this is an easy one. Rampage. Headbutt. Defend. Defend. Bad turn for Nunchuck. We're going to take another 16 damage. He's dead, but that hurt. So I do think an armaments that gets upgraded is worth it, but I don't know if I can afford to spend the campfires just yet to make that happen. Easy fight, please. It's not an easy fight, but it might not be super tough. So you're doing a lot of damage early. Let's try this. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah. Bring back Shrug. Yeah, bring back Shrug. We should have it. We're only going to take 2 damage. This was the right way to do this. It was a little annoying. And of course the vulnerability sucks, but... So you would definitely double tap Rampage. Start at least putting some damage out there. Still going to take 3 damage. We just want to make sure we're in a good place for the elite fight. And so far, no complaints. I understand the double tap whirlwind play, but I think I'd rather make him vulnerable and hopefully, like, just crush him next turn. And not so much, huh? At least it's something. We'll still feed as well just to get him handled there. We're taking no damage, but just barely. I mean, over time, again, this has become much more difficult, but we're getting there. 5, 7. Not as much block as I would like, but... Sorry, dropkick. Yeah, I mean, it's starting to get a little spotty. If I bash you and then hit you with this, I'm just thinking it'll be like 28 damage plus 9, 39. Plus another 11. Oh, you're done. Easily done. More anxious than I thought it would be by this point, given the circumstances surrounding this. Man, I would prefer if you were vulnerable on turn 1. I'm going to pop strength immediately just to make, hopefully, things a little bit easier here. No damage turn 1, mostly thanks to Anchor. Have to Rampage, of course. And what we play our hand on this one. Taking 16 damage. Not that bad for an elite fight, but, you know, we'd like to sort that out as quickly as possible. Like a headbutt. Rampage. Shrug. Still hate it. I want that to be clear. He has to die. So we're going to be at... Oh, Bag of Prep is awesome, I think. And another headbutt is also fine. So we're at 21 cards. We're going to rest. 74 HP is completely okay, I think. This guy does have some big turns. We're taking damage right now. So the smart play, I think, is you shrug. Okay. I think you can get away with a headbutt, bring back shrug, and then, I mean, a whirlwind is 18 damage. It's our best play, I think. The other plays... Oh, we got extra energy anyway. I still think you just hit him. I was thinking about a True Grit, but just to exhaust the cards that we don't... I mean, we'd rather see other cards in front of them, I guess, is the easy answer there. So we could play Feed here. I don't actually mind a Feed and then a True Grit, getting rid of a basic Defend. We do take 9 damage. There's no negotiation on this one. I actually think, like, with Orichalcum, you're just better off getting hit for 15. This is painful, though. The extra strength, very, very nice, of course. We can't draw. So I think you would just double tap, bash, headbutt. And then next turn, bring back double tap. And I guess bring back headbutt. Certainly, I would not recommend... True Gritting the double tap. I'm not sure if you've noticed, I think double tap tends to be a pretty good card. So we're going to double tap Rampage again. It's great damage. We're going to follow it up with a double tap Headbutt to bring back Rampage on a turn where he's going to heal. And then we're going to get 6 block anyway, so I think you smack him. And we take 15. We could kill him here. We're not... I would say it's probably unlikely, but there's a chance. And it did do a lot of damage, even though it clearly did not kill him. And then we'll follow it up with a really nice Whirlwind here. Now, he's going to hit us really hard on this turn. 56. I have to think. What's Rampage worth? 38. And he's at 58. Headbutt. Shrug. Yeah, we got him. We got him. Headbutt. Rampage. Shrug. Easy. I think we do want Demon Form, but it's contentious and is expensive. But I think we can make it happen. What do you? I mean, we have to rely on Runic Dome at this point. I think. Velvet Choker's too much of a risk. Now, this floor, we can start thinning our deck, and hopefully by the time we reach the boss, we're feeling a little bit better, right? So we don't know what's happening here. We're probably getting attacked by 1 or 2. I would think that, you know, a double tap... Yeah. I mean, I don't dislike this turn, is what I should say. Did I play the wrong double? No, both double taps are upgraded. That was weird to me. So again, I mean, double tap. It's really nice that it can bring itself back. You should really not use this fight as an indicator that things are going right or wrong, though. Because, I mean, obviously they're going to go right now. So the reason we took Demon Form, by the way, it was directly informed by our last fight. Yes, give me the madness, please. What I mean when I say it was directly informed by the last fight is we had, like, very, very limited sustain. I think he does, like, 17 damage or something like that. Just to be safe, especially with Demon Form. Let's shrug, see what we get, okay? Actually... True Grit and just don't hit double tap, and I'm a happy man. We had no sustain, so we were kind of getting our butt kicked on the last fight, is what I mean, in no uncertain terms. Here, we should actually play no defense because of Orichalcum. So, double tap, and then this will hit you for 88. It's probably our best option, just by itself. And we're going to get hit for probably 12 or 8. Okay, it's not that bad. We get feed out of it anyway. Anyway, I haven't finished my train of thought. We had no sustain. Why is no sustain bad? Well, it puts us in a real awkward spot. Oh. Because we're going to be fighting bosses that, I mean, they get stronger over time, right? So, certainly want to drink that fruit juice. What do I like? Well, these guys do tend to do a lot of damage early, but we'll probably try starting with a Rampage, Headbutt. Just get one of them bodied, ideally. What do you not play? I actually don't really like... I mean, I don't like feed on this fight at all. We got energy back. We can play whatever we'd like. I don't really like playing a disarm because we don't know who's attacking and who's not. Nobody. That's what I think about that. Alright, one enemy dead. And a thinner deck for the future. 2 damage taken. Nothing. Madness hits double tap. That's interesting. So we get a free headbutt into Rampage, and then headbutt into free double tap, which is, probably don't need to tell you, extremely cool. And I expect we'll get hit again. Nope. Alright, that's great news. Rampage is not free. Annoying, but understandable. So you're first here, I think. And then 27 damage to all enemies. That was perfect. That madness could be really helpful for us. We actually get the opportunity to smith. That has not happened in a while. So as much as I think the demon form is also valuable, this rampage is our win condition, more or less, and we haven't upgraded it at all, which is very sad. Alright, this guy. I'm happy he starts many, many HP down, at least. This is just a horrible start here. So I actually think you true grit and get rid of the defend, even though you have the curse anyway. Just to thin the deck out. I think a demon form is valuable enough to play. We'll shrug, just to give us some block. We don't know what he's doing. We had to play Rampage, in my opinion. Remember, time dilation. So you have no block on this turn. You have to headbutt Rampage. You probably follow it up with a whirlwind because it's the same amount of damage no matter what. You get 6 block. Got hit for 5. That's nothing. Double tap. Rampage. Headbutt. Bring back Rampage. Following that, bring back your free double tap. Excuse me. Do we not? Maybe double tap wasn't free and I am a fool. So we'll get double tap first here, unfortunately. But we'll draw Rampage next turn. Yeah, we definitely should have just played nothing. That was the right play. We should always play our defense first. We can't play True Grit. Well, no, we shouldn't play our defense first because we're just going to play Whirlwind for maximum damage. Yeah. Might get hit. Are going to get hit. I was going to say, that was 32 damage. It's kind of a lot, but I understand. We should, I mean, we do have him, right? Yeah, that wasn't bad. Lantern is nice. I think I'm happy with my current setup. I do like offering a lot. I haven't been taking it on every single run anymore because, I mean, the HP, it becomes a little bit more precious, you know, on these runs. Happy Flower could be worth something. We're going to go to the shop. We have to remove the curse. I would like to remove more cards, but we have to remove the curse. Wow, we play a lot here. I would like to, taking a chance to try to get a True Grit. It did not work. It did work this time, but it's exhausting a random card. So what do we play? Well, we strike. We disarm. We defend. We rampage. And then we hope... didn't hit the right thing, but on the bright side, we do get an extra 18 damage. We lose 1 HP. Not really too relevant. Madness. Free shrug. Double tap at least has a target now. 3 damage. Nothing to worry about at all. We will play Demon Form, and this turn is terrible. So I'm going to weaken you because I'm afraid, and I will double tap, drop kick, feed. He's too far away to worry about max HP. Okay, weakness potion not immediately good, but that doesn't mean it was bad. Definitely should have played that first. Give me a double tap. Not even worth playing the defense because of Orichalcum. 17 damage taken. Still could be worse, honestly. So you definitely... I love a double tap drop kick here. Obviously, following that, we're going to do the Rampage. We might as well play 2 block here. Take 2 or 4 damage, nothing serious. We can True Grit the Regret, which we absolutely will do. And I think... let's just do this to be safe. Presumably we got him next turn. We definitely have him. What do you think? I don't know, dude. I feel like our odds are okay right now. But, and there is a big but, and I cannot lie, I am still at least mildly afraid. So we're going to take care of the Exploder first, as we often do. We got extra energy out of that as well. I mean, we don't need to play Offering. Offering is kind of a card that I've taken mostly for the final boss fight, to be honest. Okay. It hit exactly the wrong card, but... We're going to purge that daze regardless. We're not getting hit for 21 this turn. These guys don't attack much. I'd like to play the strike. Oh, they are both attacking that turn. Okay, so this is a very, very bad turn yet again. Please tell me you're buffing. Yes, okay. I mean, it's still terrible. This is a bad one. I don't really know what to do. I'm just trying to stall them until I have enough damage to kill them in like one hit. So I know they're getting stronger. For certain. This time I will play Offering. Why? Because I'm afraid. Okay? I don't even want to use double tap here. We gotta ice them, even though we're gonna take 3. Has to be done. Okay, at least one of them is dead now. Now every time we hit this guy, we're gonna take 14 damage. That's a hard thing to get over. I'm just relying on the fact that he's never gonna hit us for 20. I mean, we're never going to play a Whirlwind against this guy, let's be real. If I get... You know, it can't kill him in one hit. I still think you go for that, even though it causes you to take like 2 damage. And then we just hope we put up enough block to get him next turn. We should be okay. No. Alright, that sucked. I think we can live with an Intimidate. It's not a reaction to that last fight. Okay, so the curse has got to go. And then we could remove... No, we can't remove anything else. At the start of your turn, gain 2 strength and all enemies gain 1 strength. That's hilarious. But we're not gaining any dex, so it kind of scares the crap out of me. Ma Bank is obviously worth nothing. I really, straight up, I'd take all potions. And then I guess we'll take Art of War. Just in the hope that, disarm, demon form, or feed. Honestly, at this point, take my feed. We've gotten value out of it. I bet we can use 1 potion here. We've already had Nunchuck, I guess. No. Yeah, and defense. Okay. I don't know, man. I mean, Brimstone is just too scary for me. If we had the ability... And they're obviously all dead here, but... Or, she's not dead, but the minion is dead. If we had the ability to gain... Dex, like if we had Kunai, I would feel a lot better about the opportunity of going through with that, but it's an interesting item. You can tell it's interesting because it's got me thinking right now about, like, you know, did I make a mistake? So Shrug plays into a Shrug, and then I really don't love playing Demon Form here, but I also doubt it's going to be a problem. We had exactly enough there, which I did basically just lucky. Yo, free Rampage. I hope I get you next turn, but it is unlikely. Never mind. It's highly likely because it just happened. Battle Trance, I totally think is worth it. We'll rest, and of course the difficulty here is the fact that we're going up against... Oh, Madness into Demon Form, please. We're going up against some enemies that we can't see what they're doing. So we definitely want Dex. I mean, I think you want a Battle Trance here over an Offering. Madness, please. It was a bit of a long shot. So 100% you have to play Demon Form. We will play Offering. Absolutely will play Intimidate. Then we'll play Battle Trance. And we just wanted good attacks. I would say that we did not get them. But we'll double tap. No draw on these, but we should take no damage turn 1. Really, the important thing is that we got Demon Form out there. Madness hits True Grit. Headbutt. Bring back double tap for now. I mean, unfortunate, but I actually think you pop that. It was not overkill. So that's the only thing I wanted to see, was it not being overkill. Straight up double tap. Probably headbutt and then whirlwind. And we're going to headbutt and bring back double tap. We're going to headbutt and bring back headbutt. Then we get a 39 damage whirlwind times 2. We even got some extra energy back. Okay, we just got hit like crazy, but that's kind of what we signed up for. So we're going to double tap, Rampage, headbutt, and this time we're going to go double tap second, Rampage after that. Although we have a double tap in hand. Then we're going to Battle Trance. We don't have double tap anymore. We're going to double tap, Rampage yet again. Had to be done. Took a little damage, gained strength in the process. We're going to double tap, bash and drop kick. It's quite strong. Whirlwind will kill you. Okay, I mean, as of right now, I look at this like we have a good shot, but one really bad turn could kill us. We have to double tap. We'll headbutt. We have no Rampage, so we'll bring back a double tap and probably like another headbutt just in case, I guess. Put up 18 block. Got hit for 25. Oh, dude, we're on very thin ice. Double tap. Rampage. Headbutt. What do we bring back? I mean, double tap and then Rampage, I guess. Shrug. 72 damage. I beg you, don't kill me. Oh, we've done it. We've done it. One on, one off, baby. What did I tell you? Oh, Ascension Mode 17 unlocked. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Northernlion to be notified I want to go live in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!